Hello and welcome to the 200th episode of the Miracle of Swindon Town. I am John Green, manager of the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers, and today we have brought Manchester City to the county ground. When we started this journey, friends, 200 episodes ago, who could have imagined that one day the reigning Premier League champions, Manchester City, would be playing the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers in our home stadium with John Green, Nay Bennett shaking the hands of noted ginger referee Derek Milborough. It's just been a magical ride. Today I want to just go over the history of the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers, talk maybe a little bit about our future as well, as we enter the end of our final season as the FIFA 11 Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers. I want to talk about what it's meant and what it means moving forward. I also want to try to not lose to Manchester City. We haven't lost a game in the Premier League all season, and I'd really like to continue that streak. Unfortunately, Manchester City are the best team in the game on paper, and we are not in the top 100. So, oh gosh. I was just trying to keep some possession, for God's sakes. Fortunately, Santa Claus came to my salvation. So, this team started out in League One in 2011. We weren't one of the better teams in League One either. We were, weak in a number of ways, but I think the biggest problem we had was a lack of heart. But that's when John Green came into our side and changed everything for us. We have two players named John Green who play up front. For those of you who don't know, they are John Green and Other John Green. Other John Green used to be named John Bennett, but then when he married John Green, he took John Green's name, so now they're both John Greens. So their love story is really the story of the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers in a lot of ways, because the story of their marriage is the story of our marriage as a club to the city of Swindon, and in a broader sense to each other, because we really are a family. Now, obviously, John Green and Other John Green are the only members of the family in a romantic relationship, but we really are in many ways like a family, and I'm very proud of that. I'm proud of the closeness of our club. Speaking of which, to your husband? Oh, it was a little too long. And then there was a very unnecessary slide tackle. That was naughty. No! Was that a red card? I mean, it was a slightly unnecessary slide tackle, but it's snowing. There were some events happening. What the schmurg? I can't beat Manchester City with 10 players. This is a big problem for us. Oh, schmurg. And that means he's going to be suspended. I mean, Other John Green's never. That was just. It was just a moment of passion. That's all you can say. I mean, it's not. Obviously, I'm not proud. Like It's not what I would have wanted to see. But that's tough. Tough call for. I mean, that's the first red card I think in the history of the Swoodilypoopers. We're a very clean team. But John Green. Other John Green was just. He wasn't thinking. And by him, I mean me, because actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's actually my fingers on the controllers. So, John Green and Other John Green are the heart of the team. But in 2011, when the FIFA. When the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers. Oh no. Oh yes. When the Swoodilypoopers started out, we had an amazing run. We ran through League One. We won the league, and we also made it to the FA Cup final where we faced Manchester United. It was just ridiculous. Unfortunately, we lost to Manchester United, thereby beginning the greatest rivalry in the history of Swindon Town, the rivalry between us and our hated foes, the Manchester United Red Devils. Whereas I like to think of us really as the Red Saints. Oh, not a good pass, guys. Now, we're just disorganized. In the wake of losing Other John Green, it's just, we don't know what to do with ourselves. So, the thing, oh boy! Mark Anderson. Oh, the founder of Netscape and Swindon goalkeeper, just did a great job. So the other players who were really key to our development early on, Fat Lucas, who was our keeper and is still our backup keeper and goalkeeping coach, even though he's 45 years old and, let's face it, somewhat overweight. And then also Leroy Williamson, our central midfielder, who's never been very highly rated by the algorithm, by the FIFA 11 algorithm. He's only a 64 on paper, but he's 100 in our hearts. Oh, boy, that guy is good. All right, we just got to keep this a scoreless draw. I don't know how best to accomplish that. But anyway, we'll think about it later. We'll think about it at halftime. So And then also we had great in the beginning. We had great help from our frequent scorers, Stone Cold Steve with the C, Austin, and Voluptuous. Oh God. Okay. All right. Paracard. This is a big opportunity. Not great. Twice as Vice, but that's technically my fault, but still. So there's been, that first year I think set the tone for what the Swoodilypoopers would be, and from there it's really been a roller coaster that only goes up. From League One, we were the champions of the championship in the next year, which allowed us to go to the Premier League, making us the smallest club in the Premier League. Oh, what a fantastic tackle! The smallest club in the Premier League by a pretty wide margin. And Ball John Green, he's got a mustache and he has Swindon red boots. I love him. And along the way, a lot of there was high drama. We got a new goalkeeper, Ricardo Bunsen-Burner, who fell in love with a young woman in the stands one day at a game and eventually followed her to Italy, thereby necessitating a keeper change. We picked up El Campuncino, who just did not work out, and now, of course, we have as our starting goalkeeper former Netscape founder Mark Anderson and current Swindon goalkeeper. We've met many new players along the way, most of whom have experienced the same love of Swindon and loyalty to the Swoodilypoopers that Ball John Green and other John Green felt in the earliest days of this story. So to recap, other John Green has a red card and we have a scoreless draw. I would really like to hang on to this scoreless draw somehow, because when you are playing 10 against 11 with Manchester City, you are in big trouble. I'm gonna look into the possibility of substitutions, just because I know it's going to be a little bit exhausting. So I can't substitute that guy out, but I can move him. But do I really want to move him? I could move him there. Well, I'll tell you what I could do. I could take out. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm not very good at this game. Oh, this is stressful. I'm not a very good manager, and I think I'm going to wait. It's working out. The truth is, it's working out fine with just the one striker right now, so maybe we should just wait and keep doing this. And then maybe we'll make a defensive substitution a little bit later in the game. Bring on a one-size-fits-all or the like. But, you never know. I mean, maybe we can get a ball into the box and Ball John Green, and, these things do happen sometimes, but we're gonna struggle. Oh, boy! Everything worked out fine. I don't know why you guys always freak out. So the future of the Swoodilypoopers is a very interesting question, because this is the last season of the FIFA 11 Swoodilypoopers. After this, we are going to FIFA 13. Now, oh gosh, it could be! Oh, it isn't! Oh, Ball John Green was just beautifully positioned. S. Holden Goldfield with a run that lasted the entire length of the field. He is exhausted, and it could have been, but Ball John Green just was not ready. He wasn't prepared. That is not a foul. Do not call that a foul. Thank you. I appreciate you not being a dummy. Derek Milborough, Ginger referee. I know I should have played Ginger Rampage. Gingers have a preference for gingers, at least in soccer. All right, so we don't know what the future holds for the Swoodilypoopers. I really think, Ball John Green and other John Green have told me that they feel like they've left the FIFA 11 Swoodilypoopers. I should add that this year Ball John Green and other John Green became aware that that there are alternate universes in which Swindon Town is not as successful as it is in the universe that they know as their own, and this was very upsetting to them. The thought that that in for instance FIFA 13, Swindon are still down in League One. Oh no! Oh yes! Fantastic save. All right, just got to get 10 guys behind the ball, please. There we go. Everybody in. Yeah, that's fine. That was calmly taken, boys. Okay, let's just try to waste some time. There we go. Okay, so I think Ball John Green and other John Green, regardless of what happens, are going to move on in the world. They are going to be part of the future of Hank Games Without Hank, and they're going to be a part of the future of my soccer career. I just can't imagine playing without them, and I don't think they can imagine playing without me. I mean, we are in many ways, I don't want to say a trinity, because that makes it sound religious, but like we are a triumvirate, a trident, a trilogy. I don't know. I mean, it is in some ways. It is a trinity. It is kind of 3-1 and 1-3. And I think that Ball John Green, another John Green, and myself, we all feel confident that we've left the FIFA 11 Swoodilypoopers where they need to be to continue to succeed. These guys are going to stay in the Premier League. I mean, they may not win trophies every year, but they're in a position now where they've got all the skills they need to stay in the Premier League, and that makes that is that's a source of huge pride for us. It's one of the reasons we brought in D. McGoldrylocks and Jesus Angel this year. Is just it was time to say we need to plan for the long-term future of Swindon. And those guys are going to be great goal scorers for decades. The question, though, is do we continue to play for Swindon or do we play for another team, like maybe AFC Wimbledon? I don't know how many of you know the story of AFC Wimbledon, but it's a very moving one. That is not a foul. And if you give me a yellow card, I'm going to be extra mad. Oh, cripes. This is a very dangerous free kick. There's just no two ways about it. Oh! Yes, fantastic job. I believe that was Santa Claus. All right, it's the 80th minute. Let's just run with the ball. There you go, S. Holden Goldfield. Let's just run with the ball, and just try to get it to the corner. Get it to the corner. Get it. Ball, John Green. No, he had nothing. Boy, that guy was exhausted. All right. Ball, John Green turns and no. Oh. But you know what? Like a 0-0 draw with 10 guys against 11 Manchester City players is a huge Swindon victory, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, we can do this. We can do it. Do we play? Do Ball John Green and other John Green go and play for a team like AFC Wimbledon, a team that's literally founded by its fans, still owned by its fans? Do they continue? Oh no! Oh yes! Oh. This has been intense. Okay. Just take your time there, buddy. All right. Or do they go and play for a different bunch of guys, because it will be a very different squad, obviously, if they play with Swindon in FIFA 13. There's a poll in our pants, the forum, on this very subject, and I hope that you'll vote in it. I'm still trying to figure out what I want next season to look like. We did it! Oh, it's a tie, but it feels like a win. Congratulations to the boys. In spite of other John Green's moment of rashness, our 200th episode ends with the standard Swoodilypooper 0-0 draw. I cannot think of a more appropriate scoreline. Thank you for watching. Ball John Green is going to go and try to comfort his husband. I'll see you next time. Best wishes.